Today is Memorial Day, an American holiday dedicated to honoring the military personnel who have died while serving in the American Armed Services. But believe it or not, most of the fatalities of American servicemen nowadays are not during war, but happen after the wars have ended. By their own hands. Far more veterans who served in Iraq and Afghanistan have died as a result of suicide after those wars have ended. And since their deaths did not happen during war, but after the wars had ended, they are not honored or mourned on this Memorial Day, but instead they are forgotten. And that is why I decided to take the time to make this brief video. This is something hard for me to talk about because it affects me personally. I've known several military veterans who have taken their own lives. One was a member of my own family, which happened a long time ago when I was just a child. And another was Aaron Wieland, who some of you might know better as Fallout Entertainment Industries. Last August, Aaron deleted his YouTube channel and vanished. I made a video at that time because I had a bad feeling of what might happen, and it turned out my fears were justified. He left a comment on that video from a new channel he had created, and on that channel he had posted a few videos, and in the final video he said he was going to end his life. And that is exactly what he did. And it has been very hard for me to come to terms with what happened. The fact that this happened at all is bad enough, but what makes it even more difficult for me to cope with is the fact that certain people knew that he was in bad mental health and did absolutely nothing to help him. As a matter of fact, even worse than doing nothing at all, a very prominent YouTuber, who I will refrain from mentioning at this time, destroyed Aaron's reputation by lying about him and defaming him. And he has shown no remorse for what he has done. Yes, Aaron took his own life, but anyone that harassed him, bullied him, slandered him, or however you want to put it, those sick, evil, wicked people contributed to his death, and you know who you are. And I don't know how you can live with yourself after what you've done. I don't know how you can sleep at night. But if you have the balls to come forward and explain yourself and what happened and what you did and why you did it, then I'm all ears. Please come forward and tell me your side of it, because I really want to know what happened. Please explain yourself. And anyone that may have been a bystander to what happened, please come forward and tell me what you saw and what you know. I wasn't there, but those of you that were, please fill me in on the details. And yes, it is true that Aaron suffered from mental illness, as do many veterans traumatized by the horrors of war. But the fact that someone has mental illness does not give you carte blanche to prey upon them, humiliate them, defame them, etc. You may pay a terrible price for what you've done. I don't know if there is a God or not, but what you people have done is unforgivable, and you haven't even tried to make amends for what you've done, not that you even could if you tried. I'm not your judge, jury, or executioner, but what I am is all ears, so please tell me the truth. Aaron is no longer here, but he was my friend, and if no one else will speak up on his behalf, then I will, even if I am the only one that will. Aaron was a good man. The lies that were spread about him were not true, and he did not deserve that. And I also want to point out that he did not harm or even try to harm anyone other than himself. In his final stream, Aaron talked about having set up a shotgun trap, and many people say that this means he was trying to take out the first responders, but there was a video of a briefing that the police gave to the press, and the police said that this alleged trap was not rigged in such a way that it would work. So based on that, it seems to me that Aaron was just bluffing about this trap. Now, why would he do that? Well, it's because he was bound and determined to end his life, and he knew that if police thought there was a trap in the home, then it would slow down their ability to intervene and potentially stop him. And it worked. In addition, I think if Aaron really wanted to harm anyone, then he would have done so. He had a gun and the ability to use it. If he wanted to harm anyone, he easily could have, but he didn't. But honestly, I wasn't there. I just go by what I know of the situation, which admittedly is limited, but I genuinely believe that he was a good man. And I will do what I can to try to defend his memory from the wicked people that tried to slander him. I just wanted to get this off my chest. It has been bothering me for months. But as I said, if anyone can say anything that would put my mind at ease on this, please share it with me. I'm all ears. Anyway, thank you for listening to what I had to say from my own point of view.